Hello everyone, this is Movie Recap. Today we are going to introduce the third film in the X-Men series. In this film, mutants are divided into two factions. One faction is more friendly to ordinary humans. The leader is Professor X, who has the ability to read minds. And the other group is hostile to ordinary humans. The leader is Magneto, who can manipulate metal. What kind of war will break out between them? Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The US government has stumbled upon a special mutant. He has a special gene in his body. To turn mutants back into ordinary people. We'll call him Antidote. Officials have been eager to eradicate the mutant problem. So they start to use Antidote's genes. Developed a drug that can turn mutants into ordinary people permanently. A minister was assigned to distribute it everywhere. The minister's son was a mutant, and he was ashamed of it. So he wanted to cure his son first. But the son fought back, spreading his huge wings and winning his freedom. Like the minister's son, there are many mutants who don't want to become ordinary people. Later, in order to eradicate mutants, the officials put drugs into the weapons. They started to forcibly cure them, and this behavior provoked a strong resistance. So Magneto's team grew stronger and stronger. He has Pyro under his command that can manipulate the flame. And Juggernaut with infinite force. There are countless other ordinary mutants with weak abilities. Magneto is ready to launch a war to overthrow human rule in the near future. But to do so, he also needs to get the support of the strongest mutant Jean. Jean is also a major character. She has been Professor X's right-hand man before. But in X-Men 2, and the team separated and fell into a coma. In X-Men 3, Professor X found and woke her up. But Jean woke up and attacked others like crazy, including Wolverine, who has been in love with her for many years. It turns out that in her body, there have been two personalities. Before, she was a good personality. But after this coma, the evil personality has awakened. This personality has a powerful destructive energy. Fighting power even in Professor X and Magneto above. Professor X and Magneto found Jean at the same time with their own purposes. Professor X wanted Jean to regain her good personality. But this angered her. In the end, Jean lost control of her anger and attacked again. Professor X's team immediately rushed to the rescue. But still came a step too late. Watching the professor was killed by Jean. Magneto takes this opportunity to pull Jean into his camp. After getting Jean's help, Magneto began his assault on the common man. He knew that the key to victory was the vaccine. The key to interrupting the vaccine is Antidote. So he prepared to lead the troops to kill him. But Antidote was locked up on an island in the middle of the ocean. Many of Magneto's men were unable to fly. So he used his great powers on the spot. Manipulated a metal bridge nearby to build on top of the island. So his men rushed to the island, launched the first round of the charge. But the island was heavily guarded. The soldiers were armed with weapons containing vaccines. And the weapons and the bullets are plastic, Magneto cannot control. This led to the death of all the men in the first round of charge. But Magneto had another henchman who could fire a powerful shockwave. He easily destroyed the soldiers' plastic weapons and reversed the war. Just then, Professor X's team rushes to stop Magneto. Their leader is the Wolverine with steel muscles and iron bones. Without much to say, they began a scuffle with their superpowers. But Magneto did not forget that the ultimate purpose of this visit. Sent powerful Juggernaut to rush into the base to kill Antidote. After Wolverine found out, he also sent Shadowcat, who can pass through any object. After a chance meeting between the two at the base, Shadowcat fled through the wall. Juggernaut chases after her and smashes through walls along the way foolishly. Finally, he accidentally hits his head. Shadowcat thus finds Antidote before he does, and ready to take him with her through the wall to escape. But then, she realizes that her powers are not working because she is too close to Antidote. At that moment, Juggernaut also rushed headlong in anger. But he also lost his powers. So he hit the wall hard and fell to the ground. Wolverine and Magneto fought for a long time and couldn't decide the outcome. Impatient Magneto manipulated countless cars to smash them, and Pyro ignited the cars to intensify the power. But Wolverine also has a teammate Iceman who can counter Pyro. He froze the burning cars into ice, stopping Pyro's attack, and beat him after a tit-for-tat duel. By this time, Magneto was finally alone. Wolverine then attacked him personally. But his body is all metal, so Magneto easily controlled him. But Wolverine was not recklessly sent to his death, but in order to give his teammates a chance. Just when he was under control, teammates jumped up and plunged the vaccine into Magneto. Made him an ordinary man. The only enemy next is Jean. She has the most powerful power and can manipulate everything. As Jean began to exert her superpowers, the buildings on the whole island began to fall apart. People started to run away in panic. Those who were slow to run were torn to pieces by Jean's power. Finally, even the seawater gradually rose to the sky. At this point, only Wolverine could stop Jean. He endured the pain and approached Jean step by step, and awakened a trace of her kind personality through language. When Jean hesitated a little, Wolverine killed her with one blow. Wolverine killed the girl he loved so much. With Jean's death, the water that had risen into the air fell again with a crash, like a rainstorm. At the end of the movie, the conflict between ordinary people and mutants is eased. The bridge destroyed by Magneto has been rebuilt. The sky is also as clear as after rain. In the corner of the park, there was an old man playing chess alone. He looked forlorn, like an ordinary old man who was remembering his old friends. But the invisible force between his fingertips and the metal chess pieces, proof that he is still the powerful and cold-blooded Magneto. In the extra scene, we can see that Professor X, although physically dead, but the consciousness still exists. It is resting on his brother in coma. It looks like it will come back to life soon. If you like my movies, don't forget to click subscribe. See you next time.